If you are willing to improve or boost your pig breeding success and explode your pig farm profits, then this is the video you would want to watch, because in this video I'm going to be sharing expert tips on pig breeding success or mating. You will learn best practices for large litters and for detecting heat in your pigs. So if this is something that you are interested in, especially if you are a new farmer or you are a smallholder farmer, I think you would find a ton of value. Even if you've already been running a pig farm and you've had problems along the way, I'm sure that some of these can boost your farm. Let's dive into it. Your sows and your boars must have strong legs. They must be from a proven bloodline and also show no sign of diseases. You know, good genetics is equal to greater profits, all things being equal. The next thing to note is that the sow must complement the boar or vice versa. For example, get a lean boar mating a slightly or moderately fatty sow. Start breeding pigs at the right age and weight, with more emphasis on weight. The time to breed pigs is when they are between 110 and 130 kg in weight. And for many pigs, you should be able to attain this if they are properly fed between 7 and 8 months. They would have missed 1 or 2 cycles of heat. Then for a boar, is when they are about 130 to 150 kg in weight, where they are between 8 and 11 months old. How to select your animal? Check that the animals have a good form. Number 2, they don't show any sign of disease or weakness. Check their hind legs, especially for the males. Ensure that they don't have weak legs. The legs are straight and can hold firmly on the ground and support the body of the boar. Then for the female, ensure that the female has sufficient back fat, because it needs a lot of that to produce the milk. Sufficient back fat also ensures that your sow doesn't lose a lot of weight during breastfeeding. Know your sow's heat cycle. Sows come into heat every 18 to 24 days. The sweet spot is 21 days. The best time to mate them. There are signs you should check out to determine whether your sow is on heat or not. The first one is whether the sow or the gilt has become restless. Then you will check their vulva. Usually it will protrude out and it will be reddish. To know exactly whether they are ready, you press their back firmly, and then as you press their back firmly, if they stand, it shows that they are ready to be mated or introduced to the boar. The best time to mate your sow is 12 to 24 hours after you have noticed that it has come into standing heat. This is very crucial because it affects conception and the number of litters that farrow. Pay attention. 12 to 24 hours after your sow indicates or shows signs of standing heat, introduce them to the boar so that you can maximize your chances of pregnancy and having large litters. So your success rate improves if you use a mature proven boar. Artificial insemination or AI. Apart from introducing your sow to a boar, you can also use artificial insemination to breed your pigs. Now, AI ensures that you get high quality or you introduce good genetics to your stocks. So if you're looking at using AI, that's also a good option. Just make sure that your equipment are clean and sterile so that they don't introduce diseases onto your farm. Feed for fertility. So you can flush your animals. Slightly feeding pigs 10 days before or after mating increases ovulation and therefore the number of eggs that the pigs produces for fertilization. So yes, give the feed 10 days before and 10 days after you have mated the pig. The feed you give your breeding pigs must be balanced and contain the appropriate pig nutrition for your pig production. This is very essential because it affects ovulation and the fertility of your animal or the litter size. Only breed the animals with the right weight. So you can breed animals when they are between 110 and 130 kg with sufficient back fat. Confirm pregnancy. 21 days after mating, you need to confirm whether the animal is pregnant or not. Now, to tell, you can check whether the animal comes back into heat. If it doesn't come back into heat, it is very likely that the animal is pregnant. If you want to be double sure, you can check with ultrascan or call in a vet check. That should resolve your doubts. Record everything and monitor. Track your heat dates. You have to track your monitor litter results. You may also want to know these things so that you can tell whether there are fertility problems on your farm. This would give you an indication of what animals to cull or which ones to keep using for breeding. So it's important to always make sure you record everything. Now, recording also helps you to plan the future of your farm. For example, on this farm, I know that agathos, that takes 111 days to litter. The others use 114 days to litter. And so if I didn't know this, it means that I will be having surprises on my farm. So it's important to record everything that happens on your farm so that you can plan properly. Now, with all said and done, I think that it will be also good to prepare for farrowing. Get the right things. I'll be doing a special video on farrowing, but farrowing is also part of the breeding process. So you need to prepare for farrowing, know when to move the particular sow to the farrowing stall or farrowing crates. That is, if you use crates in your farm, and then know the food to start introducing to them before they farrow, and the quantity as well. You should make sure that by the time your animal is farrowing, it is not too heavy. So if you liked this video, I'd want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and also share it with other pig farmers. I'm sure that it will go a long way to help them and this channel as well. Thank you very much. Peace.